Fellow Southern Cameroonians, brave warriors of our liberation movement, accept liberation greetings from me, Comrade John Akuro, today, Tuesday, December 6th, 2022. I'm coming here once more to, remind each and every one of us, especially those in Northern America, about that very important demonstration that we have on December 14th, 2022. Before I get into details talking about this and other important issues that we have to address right now, very briefly though, I want to begin by sincerely thanking all those who took the lead as soon as I announced that we will need resources to hire an LED truck that should enable us make this demonstration different from others in Washington, D.C. at this very momentous hour by, getting motion pictures of the atrocities being visited on our people by La République du Cameroon, sponsored by France. So my people of Ambazonia, I'm delighted to note that just after I made that announcement, quite some people have reacted. This is very encouraging because it shows how much we are committed to our quest for total freedom. I like to use the expression that the late Christian Cardinal Toomey used in his report after he conducted a survey on the ground. And when he said they played tricks to get the people on ground zero confused because they didn't mention the aspect of independence. But when they wrote after all the options and left and said, what other option do you propose? 69% of respondents said absolute independence. And that's why I like to use most, because that resonates with what our people on ground zero are thinking. They're not just thinking of independence. They're not just thinking of self-determination. They're thinking of absolute independence. This tells exactly what it should tell to each and every one of us involved in prosecuting this liberation movement. This should remind us that if at any given point in time we plan to hand something to our people different from total independence, then we should know that we are going to be at variance with the wishes and aspirations of the people of Ambazonia on ground zero, because that survey was conducted by Christian Cardinal Toomey's organization exclusively on ground zero, in the areas he himself called Northwest and Southwest. So also people who were on the ground, not even those who were resident in La République du Cameroon. So my people of Ambazonia, I'm actually expressing thanks to all those who have reacted and urging others to do something, because we are yet to attain our objective, which is $2,650 to pick up that LED truck so that we use that in boosting our demonstration at this time that the United States of America will be hosting the US-Africa Leadership Summit in Washington, D.C. I also want to thank another group of people. I've looked at fora here and there on social media, be it on Signal, be it on WhatsApp, even on Facebook. I see a lot of people in the various states in the United States of America and some in Canada are already making carpooling arrangements on how to travel in groups. Like I said the last time, I also learned that there are people in Massachusetts, that's particularly in Boston, and in Ohio, I heard in Cincinnati, making arrangements for bus travel. Please, we need to do this all over the northern part of America. When I say northern part of America, I say North America. That includes the United States of America and Canada. Of course, if you're in Mexico and you're able to fly in for this demonstration, don't hesitate. I even want to extend hearty congratulations to some in Europe who are already taking the engagement that they want to be in Washington, D.C. on that day, because they want to rise up and they want to be counted. That is the thing I want to encourage with, my last energy. And therefore, if you are planning to contribute to this fund drive to enable us get this LED truck, I'm going to pin the Zelle and PayPal account or the channel to contribute as the first message on this video. So when you watch this video, go down to the comment section. The very first message you are going to see, you follow that direction and you will be able to contribute using either Zelle or PayPal. And that will be the amberrelief2018@gmail.com. That said, my people, this very quick one, before I wrap up, I want to point out again that just like we have noticed, La République du Cameroon has dispatched people to almost all the nooks and crannies of the southern Cameroons at local level to vehicle the information that our liberation movement is under total attack. I've also listened to some in our midst and watched some people come out there and say that La République du Cameroon is at the origin of this. I want to make this very clear, crystal clear to each and every one of us. Don't give La République du Cameroon powers they don't have. Be careful. Don't give La République du Cameroon powers they don't have. La République du Cameroon has no powers to initiate what you saw happening in the United States of America. La République du Cameroon was involved in no way at all in getting those things happen. And so today the manipulation they are vehicle everywhere on ground zero to let the people think that as a matter of fact the United States of America and other Western countries are now after our liberation movement and that they want to end everything. That is a big fat lie. In my last broadcast, I said the United States of America will be the last country in the world to side with the oppressor against the oppressed people. Apparently, I had a slip there where I said the United States of America will never side with the oppressed people. Rather, I meant to say the United States of America will never side with an oppressor against an oppressed people. And I guess we have had the opportunity to share a lot of evidence to support this. So therefore, you must have heard from some quarters here and there exactly what happened. But again, most importantly, don't forget that our compatriots who were arrested and indicted are all back in their homes. They have not been discharged and acquitted because, of course, the hearings will go on. The law will follow its course. But what you need to know is that they have all been granted bail. That is the beauty of the system in which we find ourselves. So they are back home with their families. They will have some limitations in their movements, especially out of the United States of America. But as I'm saying, right now they are free. They are back in their homes, taking care of their normal duties because right up to this moment, they are still suspects. So they are still innocent until the law courts will prove them guilty. So right now, this is a luxury that nobody will enjoy in La République du Cameroon. My people, let me be very clear here. Let no one discourage you to continue to support this movement. These are not the first people that have been arrested in our movement. We have a lot of people in the dungeons of La République du Cameroon, but our liberation movement has never been affected. In the United States of America, this will be the second batch. Even when the first batch of people were, arraigned, nothing happened to our liberation movement. We remained strong. We have to continue to remain strong. The only thing I've pointed out is let us avoid, as we prosecute our liberation movement, doing some of the things that can land us in trouble, like reckless communications that will come across as inciting some kind of, atrocities that are unacceptable. Like if you participate in the heinous act of kidnapping for ransom, you'll be opening yourself up to trouble. And mind you, I said it before and I'm repeating it. The act of kidnapping for ransom that almost destroyed our struggle on ground zero turned a lot of very willing people against our liberation movement. Thank God, along the line, a huge majority of those who were already turned did understand the game plan that La République du Cameroon is using its proxies, both in our midst and on ground zero, to see how to muddy the waters and make the people angry with their own liberation movement and turn against it. That's why you see today, they are screaming everywhere, victory, victory, no mercy will soon return. Listen, my people, nobody wants anyone in the southern Cameroon to live in bondage. That's what we're fighting. We're fighting to liberate ourselves from slavery and servitude. I'm sure some of you had the opportunity to watch Samuel Eto'o feast fighting like a street boy in Qatar, just because some paparazzi reporter was taking a video of him. Imagine, that is not only a football superstar, that is the president of the Cameroon Football Federation. Look at the way they represent their country abroad. That's exactly who they have been to us for 60 years and counting. The image that Eto'o feast projected out there, that is exactly who La République du Cameroon are. So if anybody was in doubt, I'm sure the entire world, because that video is viral, it's everywhere in every sphere. Soon, you watch it even on the powerful Western media. That is an ambassador for Cameroon. A clear indication to the world that these are a brutal set of people that we were simply unfortunate to find ourselves unevenly yoked with. The more reason why we should be very strong and determined to forge on in this liberation movement. So my people, wherever you are, in whichever part of the world you find yourself, contribute in the mobilization for this demonstration on December 14 to take place. It is absolutely important for us because, trust me, my people, this is another unique opportunity for us to project to the world what we think. For us to tell the world who La République du Cameroon is in fine details. For us to reassert before the international community that nothing will stop us from attaining our objective of freedom. But we will do it following established international norms. My dear people of Ambazonia, permit me to break these few words in pidgin, my country people. I know say some of them don't reach out for me to say, since this thing happened, where they say they don't catch some people them for America, lock them up, and they talk not only for big grammar. So some of you now when I know if you hear that grammar, will never get the message very well. So some person said, call me this morning. Doc say as it stand, now so some people them for that CPDM, some people the way they support like the Republic of Cameroon, they come around, they can't tell them say, make them look what they just for forget about struggle now because America and other countries them, they don't decide for catch all the leaders, they don't decide for end the struggle, they don't declare say we struggle be made now of terrorists. Big lie. Big time lie. Number one, all that people the way they catch up, they be did them three. For this time, so why they talk for una. That people then they back for their houses with their families. They don't really grant them bail. Una know say that the more reason this world they fight for with freedom. Because all that people the way they prison, with someone they die for them because they don't get medical attention. With they torture them, they give them all kind of dehumanizing treatment. Now because they apply the law for France, where La République du Cameroon is their plan. That law no respect for human rights. That law believe only in torture. Torture you so you feel die safe and some people then they die. That law believe only for make you believe say at the end of the day you be no person. But when I recall the beauty of with common law, they catch all and take her out of land, go judge them for military tribunal. We're not supposed to happen. You see the people that catch them for America, although they mention things about kidnapping, for ransom and all those things, not be military court catch them. No. Now civilian courts go hear them out. And make I talk this one clear. Even if they find them guilty, if they do that thing where they accuse them for and they find them guilty, of course they go serve their prison terms. But listen, the kind prison where they go mommy, that prison then, they like Hilton Hotel for Yaoundé. They're like 5-star hotel. Because inside that prison, they will get hot water, they will get cold water. Any man will get the room for himself. They get television for day. They go watch all kind of channels. I said in a hotel, they get all sports kind. They will go come out, run, play football, go inside gymnasium, do all kind jogging, do all kind keep fit. They get all kind activities inside the way they make us okay. The least headache one do you before you want know. Now specialist doctors they go there for your skin. So that for tell you, my people for Ambazonia, see whatever the circumstances, they no go find themselves in the situation where Sisi Kwayu Tabe Julius, Patasan, Penterens, or Mancho BBC, where they find themselves. No, maybe the kind of situation where they go find themselves in. Where they go to torture them, they beat them. So when they broke food, they sick, they deny them, they no go hospital. They not even sure say which kind of chop they chop them. For here you get 3 square meals. Chop for morning, breakfast, chop for afternoon, chop for evening. You even choose the kind of chop we want chop them. They bring one and say, no, me I don't want this one. Now the kind of country that we want. We punish men now for make us say, may you change, be correct person. Maybe now for destroy you, for chakari, you say where you come from there, you become like Njama. So all that story they will not hear for ground zero. Say, oh, they go catch all them. Make a tell now exactly what will go happen. They get for catch plenty La République du Cameroon ministers. Now don't surely hear some of the names the other day for the list. Make a mention of, because some people they choose today among we they go still there for trouble if they will do the wrong things. So among the people that for La République, with their names there for that same list for American government, for sure now say maybe palava for witch hunt for the liberation movement. You get Okala Bilal Bernard, in name Dede. You get Atanga Ponji, in name Idede. You get Issa Chiruma Bakari, in name Day for that list. You get Laurent Esso, Minister of Justice, in name Ide for that list. You get Joseph Betty Asomo, their Minister of Defense, in name Ide for that list. They did plenty. You get Mr. Emile Bampui, you name Ide for that list. Plenty of them, as I talk for you now, so they not feel even come America again. Plenty that are public ministers. Now, think this way, CRTV no go fit tell any of you. Now, think way they no go agree me any local media tell you. Because that's what they spend money left and right for try for manipulate people their minds. My country people, na lie. Nothing no day for this life where is sweet past freedom. Nothing. Nothing no day for this life where is sweet past away where you take back your country from recolonization. You send away the colonial masters. Then we settle down. We begin to decide how we want to develop our own country with SF. You see all that bad roads that we know if you enter, you know if you come out from one place, go for another place easily. For inside America here, if I come out the place where they work for them, now 46 miles from my house. If you turn them into kilometers, now almost 80 something kilometers from my house. But you know, I will come out drive, go for day within 35, 40, 42 minutes. Sometimes say 45 minutes. I go if they walk finish, I drive again, come back. I mean, each day like side go now for backside. But na distance, because of excellent road network, that thing that we want to take back our country for Duam, for transform the southern Cameroons into a place where all we would like into an El Dorado. We'll begin the no go to go die again for inside jungle, for when they want pass through Mexico, for come for America, for come find a better life. Because we get everything we need them for make that better life on the spot for them. It is shine now for all many eyes. See, we'll get a lot of resources set so the way that petrol, where they want kiwi for them, will not even need that petrol for change the face for southern Cameroon, for Ambazonia. So my people, make no man no fool you. Make no man no discourage you. No hear, no trash. Any man want to talk, Pia when they talk na rubbish, share this video for them. May they see my face, hear my voice as I talk. See, the United States of America, they never declare liberation movements as a terrorist movement, number one. Number two, the United States of America, they never turn against the liberation movement. I sure when I be here, how that young girl they call on Drusilla Mokoso jockey, they ask that Mr. Billy Echo John for Ministry of External Relations, say some person they wait for that America, we be being a minister for government, big minister. See the way they tweet, they support Ambazonia, they support Southern Cameroons. You know, check say the add the fire, we be talk about Tibonagi. That one for sure we my people. We not forget. See, even after Donald Trump government will come out, Now Joe Biden, the government can't enter. The first thing we do, they issue protection for all Ambazonian people then. Southern Cameroon and plus one day for the Republic of Cameroon way, then too they run from the torture from their own country. They decide for extend we temporary protection for 18 months. Say they no go deport none of we back for Cameroon. It's still they enforce, so they never revoke them. Sometimes say they go even extend them after the 18 months reach. That one na for sure. Say American government no fit ever stand with the oppressor against an oppressed people. So my people for Ambazonia, my people for Ground Zero, my country people then. On the 14th, we will there for North America. We'll go flop for Washington like Mungwe. I say we'll go flop there like Mungwe. Because big people there for Africa, they can't join the big people there for America for discuss about relationship between America and Africa. So we want to invite ourselves for day for tell them say Ambazonia they so some thief people there they call them Cameroon. They there for territory, they claim saying that their territory will need the pass come out. So if you there for Ground Zero, your family member there for America, for Canada, take your phone. Where ting ling 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 ling. Hello, who's are you there? I don't hear about this demonstration for the 14th of December. You did go? Sometimes me I know here. Go for them. Go represent me. Call your picking them. Call your cousins. Call your uncles. Call your brothers from Ground Zero. Tell them say I want to see you for them. Come on, go stand for them. May they count you too. Because now so we go take win. My country people, I want to thank all winners for the determination when I don't continue for sure. This Monday, country Sunday, would they continue for respect them? It give La Republic of Cameroon belly by categories for different level way, no man of you imagine. And make when I remember we packed that country Sunday, it go only end. Now we don't do for Bongo Square. We did shout. Free, free, free. At last, we are free. Now they all my God go say blue and white don't win. Blue and white don't win. Blue and white don't win. Now we push on that. To God be the glory.